1985. What were you doing that year? Some of you watching may have only been a twinkle in your parents' eye, but in 1985, Michael Jordan planted a seed that started an international shoe collecting phenomenon. I'm your host, Audrey Ronquillo. Stay tuned, because tonight we're taking a look at the real world phenomenon of shoe collecting.
And I'm a Nike head. Lace up your and I'm a Nike head. Lace up your and I'm a Nike head. Lace up your sneakers. I'm coming out your speakers. Everybody's got an addiction. Mine is shoes.
Hi, Jason. I'm Audrey.
Hi.
Oh my gosh! You have so many shoes. You have enough to make a pyramid, and they're all different colors. You have every color of the rainbow. You have more shoes than I do, and I'm a girl.
That's kind of sad for me.
Here's the thing. I don't understand how a basketball player, Michael Jordan, gets this party started.
His first shoe in 1985 was Jordan 1, was actually banned from the NBA because of the colors. People were like robbing each other for each shoe. They were multiple colors, and usually back in the day, like NBA shoes were only black and white. These are like the Supreme Blazers. People lined up for like a week in advance just to go buy these shoes, and like I think by the 5th day, people were just like, they were lined up in the cold.
People were lined up in the cold for this shoe.
Yeah, in LA. Got the little Gucci stripe thingy going on.
That's what I was saying. Ladies,
when you zoom in a little bit, it says Supreme right there on that gold little lanyard thingy tassel.
I want to make a purse out of the back of your shoe. Now, there is a mountain of shoes right here behind me. It always seems to be, whether it, whatever fad or hobby you have, it's always like, somebody that brings you to that tipping point, like, I gotta have it, where it becomes an obsession and not only a habit.
Yeah, it was my cousin actually who got me into it, because like he was buying shoes like crazy, and then what I was doing, I was really like, I didn't have any money because I was just a little kid.
Oh, how old were you in 85, or what is this?
Oh, actually, it was like 96.
Okay,
yeah, I was about 10 years old, and I really wanted a pair of Air More up-tempos. I like beat them up as a kid. I played basketball, I played football, did everything I could in those shoes, doing the purpose of those shoes. From that point on, it got onto Jordans, and then like I bought my first pair of Jordans, which were the 12s, the OG 12s, when I was like 10 years old. And from that point on, I got the Diamond Turfs, and like it paused crazy right there, because like my mom, she just didn't want to contribute to it anymore, because it's a really expensive hobby.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yikes.
it's really expensive. Cause like
how much are we talking here? How much per shoe?
I would say around $100 to about $500 per shoe. Like these shoes, you can go Flight Club LA, and these come up to be like around $600 now. And my Supreme Blazers that we were looking at, these ones come up to be like around $400 now. And these ones, these are the only shoes that I ever lined up for. And these ones came up to be $180 a pop, but now they're going for like $375 to $400 a pop. So.
Nice. It almost seems kind of like an investment thing, because it could be a mutual fund that matures.
Exactly.
I mean, you're not just paying once and then it stays at $100, however much you pay for it. It seems like it's just going to go up in price, because this is a huge craze,
Exactly. Right? That's why people line up for it, because in the long run, they can always resell all their shoes for a fair value. From what I remember, there was this one guy, he was selling his whole sneaker collection, and he was like putting that as a down payment on a house. So that's how crazy it is.
So ladies and gentlemen, the next time your parents give you heat for buying heat, just remind them, it's my future down payment for my future house.
Exactly.
I'm paying off college.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So
you gotta work it. So which, out of all of these beauties, which one's your favorite shoe?
I would have to say these black and white Stussy Court Forces that I lined up for in December.
Wow.
2 years ago, yeah. These were like my
Why are they your favorite? What feature about them?
They're the 25th anniversary Stussy collaboration shoe. And that was basically the first time that they retroed the Court Force, and they put it into this like gator print on it. And I don't know, like ever since I just like it just caught my eye, just like the black and white. I'm really big on black and white.
Oh, I'm really big on pink. Can you sniff a shoe collector from a mile away? Do you know what I mean? Like, can you tell your own kind from across the room? Is it something that you're wearing? I mean, if let's say that they're not wearing their shoe.
Yeah.
Is it an attitude that they have, the lingo that they speak, or a shirt that they're wearing?
Yeah, definitely the gear that they would be wearing, because they'd be really wearing like streetwear stuff, like stuff only like sneaker connoisseurs would be wearing. Like, I don't know, brands like Supreme, Stussy, maybe like shops like Undefeated, since they carry their own lines now.
So they like to floss.
Yeah, they love to floss. Like, it's just a constant competition of like who's got better gear and who's better looking, you know? It's just like a competition between guys
like
trying to impress like guys, you know?
Interesting.
It's awkward, yeah. It's a really awkward thing, but like...
Because they say girls don't dress up for men, they actually dress up for other women to try and impress other women. So this is the way that guys compete with each other. So Jason, how many pairs of shoes do you really have in your collection?
My collection compared to heavy hitters, I would say mine is like, I only have like 50 to 60 pairs.
Only?
Yeah.
50 to 60 pairs?
Yeah, that's
I am a girl and you have more shoes than me.
Well,
50 to 60 pairs?
It's not that much.
Okay, major league collectors, how many pairs of shoes do they have?
200 to like
Oh my gosh.
600. They're all in the hundreds.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you guys are insane. The things you boys do for shoes. Now, tell me, when you were collecting your first shoe when you were 10,
Yeah.
did you ever think your shoes were going to be on TV?
No, actually, I never even thought of collecting shoes. I just really just wanted to buy shoes to wear them, you know.
So now that your shoes are on TV tonight, what do you have to say to all your fellow collectors?
I mean, don't get your girlfriends in lines to buy your shoes. Don't do that, because that's really messed up.
No!
Come on, man. You can treat a lady better than that, right? So that's definitely my number one pet peeve, and don't be snotty. Just be true to yourself and be cool.
Sweet.
Shoes, I do adore. From the Reeboks to the Feelers, all my Nikes and Adidas, buying sneakers while I'm out on tour. I love shoes.
One shoe, two shoe, three shoe? Well, it doesn't matter what you're sporting on your feet. The bigger picture here is that shoe collecting has brought so many different cultures together around the world. And now that we're in a time and place when worldly cultures are clashing, I think it's so simple and sweet that we're all connected through our soul. This is Audrey Ronquillo. Thanks for kicking it with me. And that's what's hot.
Shoes I need, I love shoes, I do adore. From the Reeboks to the Feelers, all my Nikes and Adidas, buying sneakers while I'm out on tour. I love shoes all over the globe. I put a pair on my debit and credit and don't regret it. Gotta get it even when I'm poor. I love shoes.